Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Dark Star Rising. The purpose of this show is to catch you up on who the rising stars are within AEW Dark, who the people I personally believe have interesting talent and something to offer to AEW. The first rising star I want to cover has been rising for quite a while, at least 8 weeks. He is the man of meat. He is the wall of flesh. He is Nick Comoroto. Well, a man of simple moves, it cannot be denied that he has visual appeal. This man, he feels right. He feels like he is an uncontrollable monster. Something that AEW could use in its larger men. Well, I was hoping for more bloodthirst from the murder hawk Lance Archer. I've been disappointed, and hopefully we will see more of a madman in Nick Comoroto. I even think he does Luther's story a little bit better. I mean, the gimmick in that he sells himself as more physically and mentally insane than Luther has, in my opinion. The most insane thing Luther has done is use his partner Serpentico like a weapon. I still believe that this madman arc has not necessarily run its course and is not necessarily living up to its ultimate potential. I find it interesting that he is being paired with the Nightmare family. This does not necessarily service his madman look, as that is clearly the organization of the owners. It shows that even the good guys think there's something in him. This right here is what I believe is Nick Comoroto's most interesting move performed so far. Next, I wish to discuss another rising star, one who has actually been behind the scenes for quite a while. Baron Black. Baron Black has shown that he is very applicable to multiple situations. He can do singles, he can do tag teams. This man is multifaceted, and I cannot wait to see him make his debut on Dynamite. At least one that gains a real splash is what I mean. I would have to point out, though, that I have noticed that a popular combo for him is to do the third rising star I want to bring up tonight is KC Navarro. This man has truly impressed me, and the funniest thing is, I don't get exactly why. His aesthetic is beyond me, but the skills that he has shown in the ring, his adaptability, the way he sells, and his willingness to take pain is nothing but fantastic. We were first introduced to KC Navarro when he tag teamed with El Australiano versus John Silver and Alex Reynolds of the Dark Order. Well, El Australiano's performance was nothing to necessarily sneer at. The true star of this performance was KC Navarro. With KC, we saw true commitment to selling and going into the moves that are going to hurt. And well, this performance was nothing to sneer at. Where he really, really shows his skill is on the next match. His second week, he comes out and he goes against Top Flight on a team with AJ Kirsch. And boy, does he keep up with the young boys. Dashing and diving, Casey Navarro here shows that he is applicable with any teammate you give him. AJ Kirsch and him put on a fantastic match, and I would highly recommend that you go and see this one. I also want to point out that he can be consistently heard. In AEW, so many of these people are not quite used to having their voice consumed by a full auditorium setting. Casey Navarro has used his limited time to impress his voice and his personality upon us, and I am very thankful that he has. As far as I'm concerned so far, Casey Navarro presents himself as a complete package. I've not seen his performance on the mic, but he's left no room for doubt. The last star that we have rising, I have the least amount of material as he just came out last week. This is JJ Garrett, and he came out to his initial performance with QT Marshall. And man, was this some good mat fighting with some snappy moves. He also makes himself heard during this match, arguing with the crowd at certain points. He has only had a small amount of time, and yet I'm convinced there's something to him. Of course, I'm not a big fan of the mullet, so there's that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This was Kaden's Corner Wrestling, and this was our first episode of Dark Star Rising. Thank you so much for watching.